Guys, it's Jocelyn. Thanks for tuning in. I'm making this video in hopes to inspire those as well as those who inspire me to tell my story today on how I overcame many obstacles and challenges that was meant to destroy me, but instead I overcame them and made the best out of them. So today I will be discussing how our very own EMTs left me to die in my home, but I made the best out of the situation as I could. And I just want to share my experience with you guys. One day, few days after Thanksgiving, I had like stomach pain. So I called the paramedics, and the responder in the back of the truck, was being kind of rude. And he was just looking at me like, why? I'm vomiting and just queasing on the way to the hospital. So he made a little comment such as, "You're doing all this over a bug." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, because it hurt." So when we went to the hospital, I found out I actually had food poisoning, and that's why it was so painful. So I give it exactly 1 month later. I was getting ready to go to bed, and when I rolled over, like a instant pain hit me so bad that was very excruciating, like I had got hit by a truck. So I couldn't close my legs. I couldn't do anything but just scream. And so the guy I was dating at the time had called for paramedics, which happened to be the same responder who handled me, a month prior. So this time, he and three other responders come up the flight of stairs, which was about 14 or 15 steps, and they stood outside the room because I couldn't put pants on. And he's like, "Ma'am, I'm not coming in that room unless you just put some pants on right now and walk down these stairs." And I was like, "No, I can't do that. I can't close my legs. Like, I hurt. Please help." And he was like, "No, not until you get up and put some pants on and walk down these stairs." So I guess he just probably thought that I just had the same, food poisoning as last time, and maybe he thought I was being dramatic. I don't know what the case is, or maybe it just was rude. Anyways, so after, going back and forth, me telling him that I just really could not do it, and I'm just feeling like I'm about to die, and I'm telling him, like, I really feel like I'm gonna die, please help. And it just wasn't getting nowhere. So the guy I was dating at the time had called my mother, and my mother was like, call the ambulance. And we was like, they right here, but they won't come in my room. So the paramedics like, "Ma'am, we're not gonna come in her room until she put pants on and walk down the stairs." And my mom was like, "Oh wow," like, so she gets it, and she's like, "I'm on my way, be ready." So when they heard that, because she was on speakerphone, they instantly, like, effective immediately left me. So when she got there, they were already out of sight. So when she got up the stairs, she had to pick me up by my legs. The guy was saying pick me up by my arms, and they carried me down, all 14 to 15 flights of steps, and into the car where he had to get in first on his knees and slide me in, because in that time my mom is also on the phone with the hospital letting them know that we were on our way. So that's like, make sure she's laying on her back in a back seat. And they was outside with a wheelchair when we arrived. So, the nice nurse like, get on your knees when we get there. And at this point, I just know I'm about to die. I was like, "Oh my God, please don't let me die. I'm begging God, please don't let me die. I got 6 children. Their father's in jail. They will not be okay. They will be separated. Just please don't let me die. Like, I'm not done. I don't work this hard for nothing. I want to show my children better. God, please don't let me die." So, I'm just begging. And all these like narcotics, and to try to, just knock the pain away, but nothing was working. So they sent me straight to the CAT scan room, and they put me under the CAT scan to do x-ray. and they immediately rushed me out. At this time, I just knew I was about to die from the pain. So I was like, please, God, please, nurse, don't let me die. She said, I'm not going to let you die, I promise. And then I blacked out. So when I woke up, I had actually ended up being shipped off to another hospital. I had emergency surgery that my OBGYN performed on me, and he cut me 4 times in my growing area with a permanent scar, right in my bikini line. And on top of it, I woke up, I didn't know what happened. I'm looking around, it was like so many people in my room, like people I wasn't close to, just a whole lot of people. And I appreciated the love and the well wishes, but I'm a very private person, so it was like all over the internet at this time. And I'm looking around, I don't know what's going on, I just see people. So that brought a lot of trauma as well. And then when I talked to the doctor, he had told me I had an ovarian cyst the size of 7 centimeters, and the regular size cyst is only 3 centimeters, and it actually ruptured, and that pain that I was feeling was the blood passing through my stomach and working its way to do its course. And I called the ambulance I called, their chief after that to make a complaint because my feelings was hurting. He was like, oh my God, they handle you so poorly. Like, I can't believe they did that to you. I'm going to have a discipline talk with them. And I was like, well, you shouldn't be apologizing to me. They should. And he was like, you're right. They going to call you and apologize. I never even got an apology. This was very hurtful, and it was very traumatic, especially in my life, and left in a house to die. You know what I mean? Things like this, they just happen to certain people. Some people don't experience, but if you can relate to this video, just know not to ever give up. I wanted to give an update, kind of like a part 2 about, how I overcame this battle, and how I just kind of built myself back up. So of course I was cut with the scalpel 4 times. I had a big incision right on my bikini line, and on top of it, I could not walk, I couldn't cough, I couldn't talk loud, anything. It just felt like I was hit by a big truck. And so about a week and a half, the guy I was dating at the time, he would, I want to add before I move on, I also had to use a porta potty where my mom would come over, her and an old friend of mine, they would come over and, help me get back and forth, to go to the bathroom. And, that was kind of uncomfortable, and that brought a lot of, trauma and depression on me as well. But there was a good part. The guy I was dating at the time, he actually helped birth me back to myself. He came and he would get me out the bed, and we would go about a couple of steps every day once I started getting a little better, and go back to the bed. And then before you know it, he was taking me up and down the stairs, and next thing you know, I was back to myself. And I also at the time had a job working 20 hours a week, so I was pretty broke, and like I said, the check was helping me get by with my rent and everything. So on top of that, I did not get paid for being off of work, and although I wasn't all the way repaired like I should have been, I had enough energy to just get back up, dust myself off, go back to work, and to I became more healthier. And I just want you guys to know, just please don't never give up. No matter how many lemons get thrown at you, never give up, because you are responsible for creating the life that you want to live, and it will not be easy. It is not easy. If you think it's going to be roses, nope. I mean, you're going to be ducking grenades, you're going to be army crawling, but you're going to make it out that storm. And once you get out that storm, it's only better from there. So you guys, hope you guys are inspired. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment, and tell me what you think below. Thank you.